all in the work, so I'm doing it now. Yeah, I'm in the lab when no one's around. It's only me at the gym, I feel like the janitor. It's only me in the stew, I feel like the janitor. When all the lights are dim, I'm like the janitor. For all the work I do, I'm like the janitor. Everyone else punched the clock, even though I was at first. They at the crib, got one leg up, but it's me winning like dirt. Y'all at the beach, sand on your feet, claim you came from dirt. But I'm still putting in work. Yeah, I'm still putting in work. Janitor time, 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 janitor time. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. Ay. I want janitor engraved on my AP. I do not feel like an AC. Word of the boys in South Beach. Bam Adebayo and JB. Shout out to Hero, Robert De Niro. I bet that he wouldn't trade me. Look at the game like pay me. Nothing at all could break me. Word of New Jersey, it made me. I'm like the old three Ness. Just a kid, but compete with the best. 24/7 breaking the sweat. Put my game to the test. I'm like the janitor. Call me to clean up the mess. Put the ball in my hands. I don't care if you contest. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. I want janitor engraved on my AP.
K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And, of course, Obi Toppin. We'll see him getting used to his new Los Angeles Clippers team in this one.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now, here's Durant. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Durant. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Screen by Howard. Back to KD. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
It's Beal on the wing. For three, Booker. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Durant down low. Pass to Bridges. Screen by Durant. 5 to shoot. Bridges shot. Good.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now here's Durant. Shoots from the high post. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Murray. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's George. Outside for Durant. KD a screen. No one near him. Rebound by Murray.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Now here's Booker. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Stolen by George. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bucks trailed by 5. A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready, quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
And here is Quickly. After the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Howard's shot is good.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
And the Bucks with possession. And here's Booker. Pass to Beal. Mourning up top. Booker in the corner. 4 on the clock. Mourning with the screen. No good from Booker. Clippers leading by 4. Here is Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
And so Howard nails both of them. Now here's Booker. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 6. And we'll get going after the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Here's Quickly, still without a basket. Back to Bridges. Off target from outside. Bucks trailed by 4. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Mourning. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Now Booker. Kuzma sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bagley with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Outside, Beal. Bagley, the screen. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Outside, Beal. Takes it off the glass. Beal's got 5 points so far. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Durant. Strong finish by KD.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 7.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
George. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And here's Los Angeles. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road. Picked by Reed. Driving the lane.
Clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. Taking 2 shots. He hits the second from the line. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Pass to Mourning. Over in the corner, Williams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Boston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he makes both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Bucks trail by 3. Booker looking around. Outside Williams. Back to Booker. Mourning with the screen. Reed with the block.
Give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Substitution on the court.
32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Man with it. No scoring in this one. Howard can't hit. And here is Dunn. Pass to Williams. It's picked off. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And stolen by Mourning. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead. Up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Beal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Boy, when Beal's effective inside, he can change the tenor of the game for his team.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Shot clock at 3. Mourning can't make it work. Now the Clippers with it. They lead by 1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Number 7.
And it's out of bounds. Let's see, they say last touch by Mathurin. Here's Quickly. Still scoreless. 3-pointer.
And really, that D from Dunn is spectacular. He just covers so much ground.
And stolen by Howard. Durant for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Dunn. Now here's Beal for the lead. And the Bucks miss again. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Quickly with a wide open look. And the Clippers miss again.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
To the inside. And Mourning throws it down.
And forget about finesse. This good fella's all about the power.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Morning can't make it work. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Quickly. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
One more time for your forward court crew dancing.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Mathurin, launches it, and with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
KD on the wing. Here's Boston. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. KD can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
I'll tell you, let that guy get ahead of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Beasley. Knocks down the 3 ball. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, that was deep by Malik. He doesn't lack any confidence whatsoever.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bucks making a change here. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Boston for the 3. He can't get that one to fall. To the paint. The Bucks working the ball around. Booker outside. Pass to Dunn. Knocked loose. Now here's Reed. Hasn't made one yet. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. 9 seconds left in the third. There's the pick. For 3, Booker, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And will
27. Let's go.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Durant. Active quickly. Outside, Katie. And it's quickly in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Quickly's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles. Here's Dunn. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Back to Katie. Clock at 6. Latrey. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Done outside. Pass to Murray. Inside. Christie. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Bucks making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Down low. Here's Mourning. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, Booker. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here.
Now, Dwight Howard staying engaged on the defensive end. Boy, does he make an impact.
Durant going to work inside.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's Mathurin. Outside, Beal. Back to Booker. The three. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles leading by 4. George with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the paint. Here's Durant.
A tenacious defender. Murray wants to outwork him.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Pass to Booker. Look at the clock. A little over 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Murray now top of the key. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. Booker, no good. And here's Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
Faster quickly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From deep, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. that they minimized their turnovers but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Dwight Howard.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight